Hello, everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful evening so far. I'm so excited to be on this live with you guys today. And if you are catching the replay, go ahead and say hashtag replay. Today, I want to talk about a topic that we are all struggling with and facing in our lives every single day. And that is finding strength and peace when we are in the middle of chaos. Everyone is going through something chaotic. Maybe it's in your personal life. Maybe it's in the world around you. Maybe it's because of the whole pandemic or the election this year. Whatever it is, I know and I feel and I'm with you that there is so much chaos happening. In my own life, there's so much happening, but what do I do when that happens? That is the question that you need to ask yourself today is, what am I doing when I am experiencing chaos or turmoil, or it just feels like there's so much going on in my life that I can no longer handle it, that I can't continue to move forward? Maybe you felt this way. Maybe you're dealing with it right now in your life. And I want you to know you aren't alone. I have been there. I've been there fighting for my life. I've been there when everything in my life seems like it was falling apart. But you have to allow yourself to have that moment of peace and silence where you're giving yourself a moment to just breathe. We forget to breathe in the middle of chaos. We forget to allow ourselves to settle down and refocus and recenter because there's just too much happening. You have to look this way. You're looking at the news. You're looking at what your friends are doing. You're looking at what everyone is doing around you, that it becomes so emotionally draining. It becomes physically draining on your body because you don't know what to do or where to go or how to survive the next minute or day. If you have been in these situations, or if you're in the situation right now, I want you to just kind of listen to what I have to say for the next 5 minutes, because it's really going to help you and it's going to give you the guidance for you to push forward and keep going even when you don't want to. So go grab that note, pen, and paper and just go and write what I'm about to tell you, because this is going to help. So, what do we do when there's chaos around us and we don't know how to survive the next minute or the next hour or the next day? What I have learned on my own journey through chaos and pain and suffering was we have to come back to center. And if you don't know what that means you have to become alignment with yourself and your spiritual self, because that is what's going to guide you for the next second, the next day, the next hour, the next year. Because when we disconnect, when we are experiencing trauma, when we are experiencing chaos, what happens is we can disconnect. It might feel like you're standing halfway outside of your body, just kind of watching life go by. Or maybe you just feel like you can't connect with anyone, or you feel like you're not present. What's happening is your body and your spirit are no longer connected. Your energetic self, your subconscious, whatever you want to call it, they're not connecting. Because if we are experiencing trauma, our body knows that in a fight or flight response, it needs to disconnect and separate quickly to make the next decision of what to do next. We call this the fight or flight response. We call it a spiritual disconnection. And when this happens, imagine what happens when you don't connect back in. Well, you're stuck halfway outside your body. You're stuck in this fight or flight response until you truly connect back in. So when there's chaos around you, when you are not feeling like you keep going, you have to center yourself. You have to connect back in. And there's several ways you could do that. You can go and listen to sound bowl meditation, listen to grounding sound bowl, listen, or go outside, walk around, put your feet in the grass. Allow yourself to connect with yourself. Don't allow your thoughts to keep going. Allow that moment of silence for yourself so you can re-energize, regroup, because that's where the next step is, so you can keep moving forward. Whenever I felt stressed or had anxiety or felt like I was so overwhelmed that I just couldn't do it, like your whole body just kind of tenses up, right? I had to go outside every time. I put essential oils on. My go-to was lavender in the midst of all this, because I needed that extra second just to breathe. Because I was fighting, I was holding my breath because I didn't know what was going to happen next. It's kind of like you're walking through life in a scary movie, not sure when something else is going to jump out at you or something's going to go wrong. But we can't live that way. We can't survive that way. We can't live our life like this anymore. You have to allow yourself to center and find that peace and find that happiness to push yourself forward, because you are meant for more. We aren't supposed to live our life always surviving. We have to always come back to center. And it's so easy to get caught up in the turmoil within ourselves and with our surroundings. But then we forget to check in and connect with ourselves, because we are too busy living something we aren't even supposed to get caught up in. Our mind and our body and spirit aren't supposed to be in this constant fight or flight response. We aren't meant to survive only. We are meant to live. We are meant to connect in with ourselves. And believe me, it's hard. It's not easy, but using the things I have told you this will help you push forward and keep going. No matter what you're going through in your life, allow yourself to just check in on yourself. How am I really doing? Am I okay? Like, what do I need to move forward? What do I need to find that strength and that peace? Maybe you need a support group. Maybe you need someone to help pull that peace out of you. Maybe you need to just go on a walk every single day or meditate to connect in with yourself. Whatever that is, today is your checkpoint. Today is to really go in, check in on yourself, ask yourself, what do I need to do to continue to move forward and live my life each day? Write it down, meditate on it. And if you don't meditate, today's this day to start meditating. Check out my podcast, Healing the Survivors, on Anchor and Spotify, because I have meditations on there, or my YouTube channel. I have very many meditations on there to help you. But ask yourself today, what can I do in my life today to find that peace and strength to keep going forward? Allow yourself to check out of the news or Facebook. Give yourself some breathing time. There's so much on there. I shut my phone off at 8. I don't allow myself to go on it because there's just so much that you can constantly be reading into. But today is the day to start meditating, connecting in with yourself so you can push forward and find that inner peace and strength. Comment below what you've learned, what you want to see in the next video. I want to hear what you're currently going through right now. Message me if you need help or need a little more guidance on how you can find strength and peace in your life today. Make sure to subscribe to my book. It's called Healing the Survivors. It's coming out in December. I'm super excited to share that with you, and go and subscribe to that. I look forward to my next video with you all. Love you all, and continue to live your life in peace and harmony.